What's going on, G-Ballers? We're going to be taking a look at 20 different knives today that would make a great EDC, and a lot of these are going to be on a major sale, and I look for them to stay on sale moving into the holidays. Now, if this is your first time stopping by, welcome to GBall Vision. Drop a comment below and let me know what your EDC is for today. We're going to kick the video off with the Cold Steel AD10 here. Now, I will have links to all these knives that you see in today's video down in the description. The AD10 drop point is going to be coming in at $99.86 right now, and the Tanto version, get this, is going to be coming in at $69.99, and that is the S35VN variant. Now, the Tanto, if you like a Tanto, that is by far and away the best deal I have come across on a pocket knife on Amazon in the last couple of months, easily. I mean, the value per dollar, S35 Triad Lock from Cold Steel at 70 bucks. That is a tremendous deal, in my opinion, of course. But if you like the drop point, they are on sale, 99 bucks. 3.5 inches, S35VN, G10 handles. They have the standard clip on here. We have dual thumb studs for deployment. The Triad Lock is tried and true. Easily one of the best do-it-all pocket knives in existence. Absolutely love the AD10. Pick them up while they're under 100 bucks. So this one's technically still on a sale, the Kaiser Drop Bear 2. This is an awesome deal right here in itself. They have it down at $49.95, and this is for the Drop Bear 2 with the button compression lock here, top liner lock, whatever you want to call it. We have the standard spear point blade, and it's going to be coming in AEBL. So very similar, comparable to 14C, very comparable. We have dual thumb studs for the deployment, 2 rows of jimping, very nice. Just a great knife. We need an XL variant of this knife. Just a Drop Bear XL with the button compression lock. Hopefully they're working on that. Standard deep carry clip that is reversible, and then these do come in several different variations, and I believe now they're coming out in different blade steels as well. I'll have what I can linked down below. That is going to be coming in under 3 inches, so it will be safe for places that have those types of laws. Now we have the CJRB Bowie Pyrite here. Now, a couple of the versions are on a sale. Some of them are down around 50. One of my favorites is the silver aluminum bolster with the wood onlay and then the satin blade. That one's down around 50 bucks, which is an awesome deal. Now, they have these in G10 and all kinds of different price points and materials. You're going to be looking at RPM 9 across the board for this particular version, and then we do have a deep carry clip that is reversible. Really good button plunge lock from CJRB, some of the best in the business, and I look for them to make some turns here going into 2026 with varying locking systems for the Pyrite series. Whether they stick with that same name or not, that is up in the air, but I look for them to put these same designs out with a top liner lock of some kind, or some sort of button actuated pivot lock or frame lock, whatever you want to say. But nonetheless, really well done and a very good solid lock from CJRB. I really like the Bowie Pyrite. Next, we're taking a look at the Remet Canyon here. This bad boy is going to come in right around $35. Remet does a great job on their build quality. We're going to be looking at 3.2 inches of D2 steel here on that sheep's foot blade. Nice straight sheep's foot blade, and that is going to be a flipper tab for the deployment. Really solid action, good strong detent, very satisfying. Standard liner lock, good access to it, easy to disengage. More of a gentleman CEO utility style knife is what I would say. And then we have a deep carry clip here, and that is going to be right hand carry only. You can see there it is recessed into the scale. I don't know that I'd call that much of a lanyard hole, but if you could fit something through there, you could say that. Very good gentleman CEO knife, and a good price point too, because Remet is going to nail the heat treat on that D2. Next up, we have what I consider a sleeping giant in the utility folding knife EDC world. The Cold Steel Tough Light. These are going to be coming in different variations for 28 bucks, which is an absolute steal in my opinion. I think I picked mine up close to around 30 bucks. We're going to be looking at a 2.5 inch AUS 8A blade. And although, no, not a super steel, it's going to get very sharp. It's going to cut for a decent amount of time, but it's going to be easy to hone back up. You have that nice straight edge. It'll be easy to hone that bad boy up. No problem whatsoever. It is going to be a tip down carry, but for a secondary beater utility knife, that is a-okay. And to top this thing off, you're going to be getting the triad lock. So this is what I would consider one of the ultimate utility. You know, it's non-replaceable. You have a non-replaceable blade here, but in regards to non-replaceable utility folders, this is easily one of the best and would make an awesome secondary and or backup carry. Now, I got something for someone who's looking for something that they can throw on their keychain. Key Unity right now has varying designs of this little folding knife, keychain folding knife here. It's got this, it's like a slip joint. It does have a back spring built into it. And then it's got this drop point blade. Just a little something to put on your keychain. Ashley keeps one with her, and I have one on my keychain. They take up no space. Titanium's lightweight. I forget what blade steel they're using in it, but they're like 10 bucks right now. So cool little knife just to have something on you, right? And not going to take up a lot of space. Very lightweight. Next up, we have a newer one coming in from Trivisa, and this is called the Dragonfly. You can definitely tell that they have been and went through some really nice refinements over there. We're going to be looking at 3 inches of 14C on that drop point blade. They do have a couple different variations with a coated and 2 that are uncoated. The coated here is a cross-cut copper handle, and it gives this knife a very nice heft to it. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit lighter weight, they do have Ultim, and I believe they have a micarta or a G10 version. Crossbar lock is fantastic on this knife right here. They give it such good solid springs in there. They really dialed that in. Then we do have a deep carry clip that is reversible, so this is a completely ambidextrous knife, and we do have a decent sharpening choil there to give this some good edge life. Just a solid all-around everyday user. Next up, we have the CJRB Prado here, and this is a beautiful Ray Laconico design. These are going to be down around the $53 price point right now. We're going to be looking at 3 3/4 inches of RPM 9, beautiful satin clip point blade, cut out for the deployment. CJRB does a great job with their crossbar locks. Very solid and strong springs. They have wood-handled variants, G10, and several others that I've seen. A deep carry clip, and it's left-hand friendly, making this another completely ambidextrous knife. And for not a lot of money, if you want something that has a little bit more size to it, a little bit more heft to it than that Dragonfly did, the Prado would be an awesome option. Next, we're taking a look at the Off-Grid Knives Cleaver version 3. This bad boy is going to come in right around $68, and we're going to be looking at a Taiwanese OEM, so similar to Cold Steel and some Spyderco's, Demco, same type of build quality here. We're going to be looking at 14C 28N steel, beautiful sheep's foot blade, definitely more utility oriented, nice row of jimping here. We have textured G10 handles and one of the best, if not the best, deep carry clips in the budget realm is the off-grid clip, in my opinion. Not only is it done and designed very well, you also get that triple Torx in there, and it is going to be left-hand friendly. Good access to the liner with a chamfer on that bad boy. And they also have the Badger, which is more of a drop point with similar build quality. Shown that many times, and that's going to be in a similar ballpark as far as price goes. But two very solid knives from Off-Grid in 2025. So right now, keep in mind, it is the Tanto version I'm talking about is down around 78 bucks, and the clip point's around 62. Now, the drop point is not going to be on a sale right now. It's on a slight sale, but not a huge sale, right? S35VN, standard cold steel build, but it's going to be a little bit thinner in this case, and if you like bigger brute knives, but you don't necessarily want the thickness of an AD10 or something of that nature, the Code 4 would definitely be a nice option because it is a lot thinner than 95% of the cold steel knives out there. It gives a good grip. It's very comfortable. The triad lock acts like a full-length backspacer in there, so very comfortable. The aluminum, some people find it slippery, some don't. Just going to be dependent on personal preferences. And then we do have a standard lower mounted clip that is reversible. Nice little lanyard hole there, but the Code 4 definitely stands with some of the best folders of all time. Next, we're taking a look at the Fintizo Apollo here. Now, they have these marked up to something ridiculous for some reason right now, but that wasn't always the case. But nonetheless, they're coming in at like 45 bucks right now. Not sure why they have it marked up so high. Just put the normal price and then put the couple percentage discount that it is. But 45 bucks, 14C 28N, about 3.4 inches of it. Clip point style blade, and you do have a cutout and a rear flipper tab for the deployment. Good solid action on this knife. Standard liner lock. You do have a chamfer and jimping there, so that is nicely done. Then we have a standard milled steel clip. That is right-hand carry only. Then we do have a lanyard hole for the lanyard fans, and then an aluminum geared backspacer. It's a solid budget knife for 45 bucks. It is easily a good recommendation if this is your style, your aesthetic, and your price point. Fintizo definitely puts out a solid budget knife. Now, I'm getting this out just because I want to, and I love it. It's actually not this particular one, but one of the very first knives I bought after my bug out, my Buck 110, came the Kaiser Sheepdog XL here. And right now, you can get Norplex micarta and 14C 28N steel for 80 bucks. That is a phenomenal deal. I think I paid more for the micarta in 154 variant, 6 or 7 years ago. But this one here is going to come in 154. They do have G10 and D2 variants that are down around 70. And they also have smaller sheepdogs and mini sheepdogs. So they have a little something for everyone. And it comes in everything from a liner to a frame lock to their crossbar lock. They've done a little bit of everything with the sheepdog. Still waiting on a top liner lock version. I don't know if that'll come sometime in the future. But the sheepdog in some variant is, in my opinion, a knife that every collection should have one of the sheepdogs in it, just because it's such an iconic knife. And I remember getting this and just, falling in absolute love. I like larger folding knives, and this definitely fits the bill, especially if you need something that is just a cardboard destroyer. This thing, I've done it, will just lay out a pile of cardboard for you. Kaiser Sheepdog XL, fantastic knife. Next, we have the Tacray Tarkus, and if you're looking for, a real value, high value slicer, this is a good option. This is the Takray Tarkus, and these are going to come in right now about 28 bucks. If you just need a budget slicer, something that is insanely thin, insanely sharp, and it's going to hold a good edge, be easy to get that edge back on it, this D2 Warncliffe sheep's foot style blade is going to be a master at that for you. You have a cutout for the deployment, very thin G10 carbon fiber type handle here. It's a G10 carbon fiber mixture or laminate, whatever you want to say. Very simple construction, but like I said, if you're just looking for a very inexpensive quality knife that you can do some good slicing and dicing with, that has a good fidget factor to it, this nails all the little things and really keeps the price point nice and low at 28 bucks for D2. Good build, good thin geometry like this. Going to be, you know, and I heard somebody say it feels light like a toy or something to that effect, right? And well, it's going to be very lightweight. That's, you know, their whole intention for this knife is to be very lightweight. It's probably 2.5 ounces or something to that effect. So very lightweight and going to be very thin and slicey as well. I really tried to include some good full-size budget knives in this one. That way we didn't have a video of like 3-inch knives only. So I got you guys who like a little bit larger knife. We're looking at the CJRB Frac. This is a monster right here. Probably my favorite budget button lock. It's got to be up there with one of my favorite budget button locks of all time. It is so good, and many people will validate that claim for me. These are around 50 bucks right now. They do have some that are at the $60 price point. We do have a cross-cut, frag textured steel handle here, and I believe they have smooth versions as well. Beautiful big drop point blade in RPM 9 with a nice PVD coating. Cut out for deployment here again. Really good plunge lock action from CJRB. Some of the best, if not the best. And then a deep carry clip that is left hand friendly. And this is a great size to get all kinds of different grips on this knife. It's just one of my favorite designs of all time. When it came out, they need to do more with this knife right here, in my opinion. Different locks and so on and so forth. I think this knife deserves that kind of treatment. You'll have to let me know what you think. Now, this is one that you'll have to get in on if you're looking to add something to your collection or looking to pick something up. Right now, Wixco has the Drax down around 63 bucks. Yes, for the carbon fiber variant here. They go down to like 45 bucks right now. And like I said, I'll have links to all that stuff down in the description. Now that is on Amazon. I'm not sure what they are doing on their website, if anything, but if they are on sale and you can stack my coupon code with it, that might get you a couple of extra dollars off. So I'll have that posted down there as well if they're on sale in both places. We are going to be looking at 3¼ inches of 14C. We have a drop point blade, beautiful PVD coating, dual thumb studs, nice sharpening choil, really good crossbar lock action, really nice carbon fiber handles, and then we do have a standard deep carry clip, and it is going to be right hand carry only on this particular model, so no lefty love. But at 63 bucks, these are usually up closer to 100 in this configuration. That is a slamming good price point, and the Wixco Vortex is also on sale along with a few of their other knives. Definitely worth checking out. So this is one I've been waiting to talk about. Now, the unboxing went out the other day for this, at least to you guys it did. The the new CJRB Tundra. This is going to be the Artisan Cutlery Proponent's brother right here. These are going to come in around 70 bucks right now. It's a new release for CJRB. They just released them on the 8th, I think that it was. And I have been waiting and waiting to scream that this knife is available now. And they have a couple variants. We're going to be looking at 3.8 inches of D2 steel. Beautiful leaf-shaped drop point blade, dual thumb studs, and a rear flipper for the deployment. And let me tell you what, the detent is tuned very good for that massive blade right there. Very good on the flipper and studs. Textured G10 handles over top of steel liners. And then we do have a regular lower mounted clip from CJRB. It's similar to the Proponents, but it's not quite as wide and it's not quite as long, and it is going to be left-hand friendly. So CJRB really dropping a big heater here near the end of the year. I could have swore these were coming in at a little higher price, but regardless, right now, the Shoesies XUN 123 here is at 65 bucks. And if you like a larger folding knife, this thing is going to be right up your alley. It's not too overdone though. Like, this is still very much manageable. Maybe you could say the Tundra isn't quite that manageable, but it still is. It's just, I guess you could say that, but something like this, it is a little heftier, but man, is this a beast of a knife right here. 66 bucks. We have 3.5 inches of 14C here. Beautiful blade shape, a cutout and front flipper for the deployment. Really good, really strong detent. Very nice, good jimping on the front flipper. Then we have textured steel bolsters over top of steel liners. And then we have some crosscut G10 for onlays and a full length backspacer. Very good job. Lanyard hole, deep carry clip, and that is going to be reversible. And so far, very good with the Shoesies 14C, and I have heard nothing but good things about their 14C as well. The XUN 123, definitely a freaking beast. Now, if you want to get in the season, Kaiser has kicked off their Halloween series, which won't be around for a whole lot longer. I'm assuming they made a lot more than last year. I know that they did, just based on time, how many models. They put a lot more models out this year, and I think a lot more of them. But if you want to get some stuff for the Halloween season for yourself or somebody else, the Mini Bulldog is out there among many others. These are going to come in right at 70 bucks, and don't let the looks fool you. This is still one hell of a knife right here. This would make a, in my opinion, great backup fifth pocket type carry. It's got a great blade shape. These are going to come in Nitro V, about 2.5 inches of cutting edge there. Dual thumb studs for the deployment. Good crossbar lock action, some of the best. Then we have the textured G10 here with the jack-o'-lantern cut into it, and the bats on the backside there. Deep carry clip, reversible, cut into the scales. Really solid knife, and definitely something you can bust out every year for the rest of your life. And here we have the Trivisa Hornet here. These are going to come in right now around 48 bucks. They have this carbon fiber G10 variant, a micarta variant, and a G10 variant that are all going to come in under $50 right now. We're going to be looking at 3.4 inches of 14C 28N, dual thumb studs for the deployment. Really, really good crossbar lock action. And then we do have a deep carry clip there. Trivisa does a phenomenal job with that, and it is going to be reversible for lefties. Nice and sharp right out of the box. I've had a couple of these, and a really nice sharpening choil. Very comfortable. Fills out the hand very nicely. You'll have to let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite knife from today's video? I always look forward to hearing from you. Hit the thumbs up button. If you want to continue to see dope knife and EDC content, make sure you're subscribed. I'll pop up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.